Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for SP500 with Elliott Wave Theory. Today we're going to be focusing on the structures from these lows of October 13th onwards. Again, this is still ongoing as a structure and still has potential moves left on it, so we're still going to be focusing on this one. I've got two different ideas that are my main ones. One of them is this one, where we have this as an A, B and C finished up in these highs. So again, for the C wave, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again, a bit out of proportion here, but we can't do anything about it, so we just have to acknowledge it and have this as a potential wave 1. There was of course a potential 1, 2 here, and then continuing higher. That would be invalidated if the price gets below here. So instead of this being the fifth, this would be the first of fifth. And in turn, this would turn out quite more impulsive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. Get quite a bit higher extension here. That can be expected as the wave 3 is not really extended, so that is definitely a possibility here. However, again, this wave 4 here, potential wave 4 is making the whole count look a bit weird, so that's why I'm not really 100% into this. The other one was not this one, but this one, where we had a WXY like so in here, into a larger time frame wave W or wave A. The expectation here would be that we would be creating some kind of three-way structure for that X wave, and the expectation here is an X wave because, again, if this was more of an A wave, I think the reasonable expectation would be that, again, for a flat we would need to retrace around the 90% retracement, so around here, all the way to less than $3,600. And as we have already taken highs here of this W, this more looks like an expanded structure than anything that is reverting or reversing the price that much more lower. So again, as we have this as some kind of flat structure here, potential, or having a potential for it, this feels more like a sideways correction than anything else, right? So the expectation here would be that we would be creating an A wave, B wave here, and then C wave. Somewhat of a partner leg here is still missing. I do expect it to be taking out these lows. However, of course, we have had the possibility of having these as a three-way structure here, in which case, again, that more of an ABC structure overall would be in play. But this is still as well a decent looking structure, in my opinion. A smaller time frame, one might ask, how are we going to get that into a C wave? And yeah, it is very overlapping, and unfortunately the only structure I can see here is a potential 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That is the only one I can see at the very moment. It is not good. It's an expanding diagonal, which are in itself very rare. At the moment, I have taken a long setup from here in the hopes of reverting this price up higher. The idea was, because again, this was a structure that don't seem to have a partner leg, I'm expecting a partner leg up higher. Here we could be saying that we have this as a three-way structure complete, and this was the low. And we had a lower low here on RSI as well, which would indicate that this structure has the potential of being finished. Of course, there is potential where we would have this as three-way structure here, and then getting a partner leg doing something like that. And then we would be getting that partner leg for this first structure over here. So again, on both these scenarios, my expectation is up until we are going to be correcting this wave 2, potential the whole day. It could be just creating some sideways mess, and this whole structure would be something completely else, where this would be, for example, an A, B and C, and then this would be A, B, C, but in that scenario again we would be going higher. But yeah, that is the play that I'm looking at this for now. We do have some resistances coming up here. We have a lot of very sideways structures in here around the golden pocket, so that is definitely one of the targets. However, if we want to be getting a partner leg for this structure over here, I'm not sure how likely it is us to get that high though. So taking profits around the 38 to around the $4,030 area would be definitely something in my mind as a thing, because again, I don't see that doing it like this, at least for now. Of course, if we are getting a some kind of pullback first and then starting to get up higher, then that is possible. Of course, at that point, again, this whole thing would be more symmetrical, right? So in that regards, that is definitely a valid target as well. But I think that is going to do it for S&P 500 today. Not really much else going on here, so I'm going to cut it short. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.